Hey everybody, welcome back to Loop Hero. I'm Moni Abrandis. We are back for more. Last time we had such a good run and hampered by a simple mistake with the golden card here with the Ancestral Crypt. The fact that it removes HP bonus from armor and grants you 1 resurrection after hero's death. Now, here's the thing I don't know about this. So I thought, oh, we have this now too. What is this about? Hold on. We'll take a look at that in a second. First of all, back to what I was saying here. So my thought was we put this down, right, early game, and then we'll remove it at some point. And then that way we can get the HP bonus from armor again, as long as it's removed. However, I don't know if that removes the 3 HP for every enemy killed with the soul. I feel like that would be a permanent upgrade versus a temporary prevention with the armor. I am willing to try it again to find out the specifics of how that works. But I feel like we shot ourselves in the foot because I did comment on it last time how we're going into the final round low on health. And the reason for that was the Ancestral Crypt. We didn't have full max health because we had this thing. Now that's the question. If we get to the end of the game and we're into the boss lap, we need to remove the Ancestral Crypt so that we can, before we get into the final boss, so we can get the extra HP back, because we don't need the extra HP from souls anymore. We need to make sure we have an Oblivion to do that, though. If we don't have the Oblivion, we're going to screw ourselves over again, I think. But I feel like we might have even won that battle had we had a little bit more. A little more HP. Hard to say, though. We lost it, and we did have 2 lives at it, so, you know, we resurrected once because we had the extra Ancestral Crypt, so maybe not. Who knows? We have a Temporal Beacon, though. Its light is so bright that it makes you forget about passage of time. Speeds up time by 50% within its range. Can spy Time Watchers, which are afraid of vampires within its aura. What does that mean? Time Watchers are afraid of vampires within its aura. So it speeds up time by 50% when it's in its range. The speeding up of time is just going to make more things spawn around the map, which actually for a certain character, that might be good. If we use the rogue with that, that could be good because we get more enemies in more full spots that we'd want to fight. So we would take that. Now I have 16 though. I can't do that. So we'd get rid of the desert. We'd get rid of the groves maybe. I don't need much more wood for the moment. So what we need right now is so let's like specifics of this questing. What we need right now, we need that orb of expansion. We need a bunch of that in stone. So I could get rid of the groves. Let's go back to expedition. We have too many cards here right now. I could get rid of the road lantern. That did work out for pretty much though for managing the enemies though. I could get rid of the desert. I could get rid of the Chronal Crystals. So that might be the answer. Get rid of the Chronal Crystals. We wouldn't get the bonus from the HP though with the meadows. I can get rid of. I don't want to get rid of anything. Is the problem? All right, so we're gonna try a new thing. We're gonna try the Temporal Beacon. So let's get rid of the road lanterns. That's the thought I have. I don't know. Light so bright it makes you forget about the passage of time. Speeds up time by 50% within its range. It speeds up the time we experience within its range when we're within its range. I feel like with what it's saying. Otherwise, I go off of to get rid of that. Get rid of the ruins. Maybe the ruins were very valuable though. But actually, for rogue, the ruins are not valuable. The ruins are less valuable for rogue. The good stuff we were getting for drops coming from these guys was, let's do this. I want to get rid of the ruins. Even though the ruins were great last time, they were great for the warrior because he was getting the loot drops right away. With the way the rogue works, we're doing a rogue again. That won't be great. So let's do this. Let's take the rogue out. Let's try this again. Here's hoping. Let's go. Going clockwise, so that's good. You know that's going to be a win. Let's see if we can do it again. I mean, I would love to be able to do this again with a rogue character here. We do have armor here, but doesn't do any good for us, but I should have just left it off. I've got a village here. If we get a vampire mansion here right away, that'd be fantastic. Get those the ransack village started right away here. Get the benefit from it for a long time. That'd be great. We'll see. We got some deserts, so let's put those out there right away. It's gonna help us out. Lowering the health of our enemies down. We're at negative 2 HP right now for max HP. There we go, we got it. Pause it right there. First lap done. We got the village. We got the vampire village there now. We're good to go. I love it. Also putting in a grove might be a good idea. Putting a grove like right here, we can put the blood grove next to that down the road too. Get the grove out there so we start things spawning. Outside of the range of the vampires, but within the range of the blood grove eventually. Is the theory anyways. So rocks, we do need stone as part of our quest here right now. Forests are also be a good idea. Let's lay those out there. Thickets are better though, right? I want to focus on thickets. At some point, we're gonna have to like pay attention to like what we're laying down as far as like rocks versus mountains versus thickets versus forest, you know, that kind of thing. Like getting the best stuff out there, because now that we know it's limited by map completion is what brings on the enemy. Ooh, we got silverware. Oh, we've seen this one before. Hero damage against all undead. Yeah. Let's do this. I think we can fit everything in there right there. Start laying in some metals over there. Get the resources from that. All right, let's get these things equipped. We have a level 1 sword with damage 3 to 5. We have no level 2 weapons here. Let's get that on there. And then we can take off this and get attack speed up. It's 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6. This is attack speed with the max HP and defense. Getting that on might be good. Like I said, the max HP does not matter right now once we have that Ancestral Crypt out there. So let's put this in. Let's put this in. And we gotta put boots on. Evasion 3%. Yes. Okay. That's our lap. You only have to think about loot once per lap, which is kind of nice with this character. Looks like we got another thicket. Let's put that over here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that next to the rock, though. Well, I wanted to use that as a mountain over here. Now I have to wait. Okay, so we have a big fight coming up here in a second. We might not quite be prepared for that. Don't do a bleed. We'll be okay. Okay. Maybe we'll be all right. Oh, kill the vampire right away. Kill the vampire first. That's excellent. That he doesn't summon the bats. We're evading okay here. We're taking a little damage, which is expected for this. The enemies kind of fall down and explode eventually. That gives health back to their guys, it looks like, when that happens. Maybe not. They're just getting health back. They have maybe vampires. Oh, that's the vampirism happening, maybe. Blacksmith's hammer. We're getting so much good stuff. We gotta make sure we get out of here. +1 defense. Not that we have very many slots right now for new things, but we will soon. I mean, once we get some of these main upgrades done in the village, we'll start upgrading and adding on more buildings and that kind of thing. All right, that's a lap. Let's take a look. We have some evasion boots with counter. That's evasion 6 versus evasion 4. I'd rather have the evasion 4 with counter. Let's put those on. Over here, we have a gladius and we have a... So I would get rid of the attack speed in favor of damage for sure. And over here we have these counter 16%, counter 12%, counter 12%. So let's take the counter 16 instead of the attack speed. The defense is nice though. Let's do this. Let's leave the armor on, because the big thing with is the max HP up, but that's not going to matter too much. We have counter of 12% right now, and we could get another 16% on that though. We'd lose the attack speed of 4% and the defense of 3. We'd have no defense then at all. Our evasion is only 4% too. I think I'm gonna keep the defense because our evasion is so low right now. Let's think on this one. Let's put it up here. We'll put it there. May hang on to that one for later. The other stuff can go. All right, another thicket. Lay that in there. Cool. All right. We'll see if this battle has changed much since last lap. All right. Oh, he's not going after the vampire first. That's very, very bad. You should go after the vampire first. I was going to get the bats on you. Get him now. Get him now. Get him now. Oh, we're going to get bats now. That's what's so terrible. I wish we could target something specifically. Well, we're gonna use our resurrection early, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll pull it out still. Alright, we survived. No potions left. We gotta level up at least. Alright. A rat wolf may come to your aid. That's a very good one. Let's do the re-roll. Pickpocket, chance to steal a resource shard. Max HP is increased for 1 for each trophy. I think I like that one. Or 0.5 times loop HP. I think that I like this max HP increased for 1 for each trophy because we don't have the HP from our armor at the moment. So boosting up our max HP anyway is gonna be a good thing. And trophies are a focus for us for sure. So, adding in the desert is probably a good idea. We have 46 right now. We're at 44 now. All right. It might be debatable if that was a good thing or not. All right, we got sand dunes. That's good. Okay, another lap. Almost another lap. Never mind. Not quite yet. Just another day. All right, we got a blood grove. Let's put that in here. Another vampire mansion. Let's put these out there so we don't push off the Oblivion just yet. Add some max HP in there. A little bit more even. 67 now. That's a good thing. All right. I think we're good to go. We're gonna survive. All right, and we got a nice big village there. We can lay the wheat fields in now. It's all good. What happens if we get rid of the? What happens if we get rid of the vampire mansion now? Not that I'd want to necessarily, because I want to see what happens with this whole. If we get this whole time beacon thing, I want to see what happens if we put a vampire mansion in its area. We got one here. Road lantern removes the number of spawns. Yeah, I would consider putting it like here next to the. I don't necessarily want a lot of spawning of these guys next to them, so that could be good. I would love to turn this blood grove into a hunger grove at some point. Let's keep laying in those. A little evasion there. There we go. Nice. Oh, we didn't look at my stuff from the last lap here. Hold on a second. We have evasion 16 boots. That's gonna be better. Defense was gone now. No, we still have the defense. We have evasion bonus here plus critical damage with that one, or we get evasion bonus of 14. That now we're talking. Now we're talking. And then here we have a better weapon, 14 to 22 for sure. Take that, right? And evasion 15 versus our boots of 16. Nope. Nope. Oh, this one's actually 18 though. That would have been better. We'd get another 2 points, 3 points of evasion here if we do this one. 2 or 3 points. 2 points. 30% is probably good enough. I want to save it for the. I don't know. Let's take it, I guess. It's like I always kind of want to save stuff so we get the benefits from those of the. There's another road lantern. I want to stack that on here, I think. Make that a really safe area to be in. All right, we're starting to get too many forests and stuff. We got to start pushing some things away. I could make this a hungry grove by just putting it right here, actually. Then we gotta start thinking about this area here as a useful spot because we'll put the spiders like right there. Then, if we get one, I don't want to lose that oblivion right now though. Let's do this. Get those resources. We got the 2 stone we need. So as long as we get out of here with that, we'll be in good shape. We're up to 110 bonus health now. A thicket again. Lay that out there. We're close to getting the, oh, what's this? Hello. 9 to 13. With evasion bonus of 6, counter of 7, damage to all 2. The damage to all is intriguing, but the rest of it's not so much. The less damage on is not too helpful either. However, the evasion bonus of 6% is helpful with so little HP. Let's do it. We're at 45% evasion. Almost every other attack we're evading. We got this now. Temporal breach. Okay, so we have to put this in a place where these guys are going to get affected by it. Just to see how the vampires react to it. And these things react to the vampires. So it doesn't affect very much my path because of the way this one was set up. We don't have very much we can encounter with that. Oh, I lost my Oblivion. Shoot, I didn't want to do that. Let's do that out there. Let's put some rocks over here. And we got some meadows still. Let's put the meadows in over here then. We have a grove we could put in. I don't know where I would put it necessarily. We need the wood, but it's just one branch is all it gives us though, honestly. It's not that great. We have another village. This is if we put the village in, it's gonna spawn a bandit camp someplace though. It'll be over here. That's okay. It's at the beginning of the lap. That's not bad. Question is if we're gonna be, is it gonna be a good spot if we're gonna be low on health or not? Oh, we also have the option of you know, I forgot about these guys being here. I could put the grove right there. Then we get the benefit for the grove, and then we also get the archers helping us out there. That could be good. Okay, so we have some good weapons here. We got level 6. That's a straight upgrade for that level 4 one there, I think. Let's do that. Then we don't have to worry about the stats of it too much. And we have this guy here, 14 to 22, with magic counter, with magic damage and a counter. We have this guy with magic damage and magic damage and regular damage. We have this one for 12 and 20 to 30 to 18 to, wow, 20 to 30 versus, okay, so let's take the damage, I think, at this point. We lose the evasion bonus of 6. Here we got this attack speed. We have damage to all. So yeah, we're gonna lose our 6% evasion and our counter bonus of 7. But we'll gain a lot more damage, so it's gonna be worth it. Alright, let's go damage. There's still 35% evasions. Evading a lot of attacks. We got our spiders now. Let's lay those in there. Let's keep laying in rocks here now so we can try to get that mountain. Yeah, almost a full hit there. Almost a full death there with that guy. We got our first orb of expansion here also. We were gonna put spiders like right, maybe, I don't know. That's not gonna really affect that spot. I could put them like right here and they get affected. That's a lot of things stacking up over there though, potentially. Maybe not that. All right. Hold off on that. Not a lot of enemies on the board right now. All right. We're not getting our ×4 battles here right now. I could lay in another vampire mansion on this village here. And start that up again. We have to make it 3 more laps for it to process. But if I put it here, I'm already past it. And they actually weren't that bad last time. I know it was several laps ago. We're just not getting as many enemies as for the orbs of expansion. I need like 4 of these still. So we need really to boost up some battles here. The next lap will be better. That'll fix. Should we put the vampire mansion in and do it? Let's do it. All right, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. I don't know if it's gonna work out. We ran into some problems. I mean, really depends. It comes down to us targeting the vampire or not. If we target the vampire, we're okay. Those bats are always an issue. They're scary when they come out because they make a loud sound. It frightens me. And yeah, it's not good. Start adding in these meadows so we can get that taken care of. I could chrono crystal some spiders here someplace. And we might be in trouble. We're actually pretty low health. One more here. We should be good. We got goblins. This actually, guys, might be an enemy. We're evading a lot of attacks. So are they, though. Oh, this is going to be it. All right, it's all right. We're resurrecting. This could be our last lap. I mean, we only needed the 2 stone in order to build a library, so I could just do that. I mean, with the ransacked village, we might have a problem here going on in a minute. So we have 2 pieces of loot. Maybe time to get away. Yeah, let's build a library. You know, let's do something here. Oh, we got the wooden village here now? No, we don't. Things are getting serious. The music picked up here. Very slow enemy there. All right. Debating if we should go or not. We got a good battle coming up here. Some safety over there. Maybe we can see what our loot is at the end of this lap, and then we'll decide from that. We're pretty high health right now. Okay, so we got here. Evasion 11. We have 18 evasion with that right now. Not even as good a weapon right now. So this lap is pretty much the same as last lap. We got to count on our evasion holding out. Or we get away right now. If we run away, we take the stone we need with us. We got 1 hour expansion. We're going to get another one from this, probably. Another one from this, possibly. If I lay in any more thickets or anything, I'm probably going to end up with that wooded camp here someplace. What's this? I did resurrect once here now, so I should probably get rid of this so I get that bonus from the HP. I did want to check out what that does for us. I think we have to play it smart here, though, and get away. Yeah, I don't want to lose these pieces of stuff there either. Let's retreat. Not gonna lose anything, but we're gonna have enough to build a library, which was our goal for this episode. So we got that goal accomplished. Let's go build it. Build a library. 15. We need this only takes away 3. We still have everything we need for the river here too. Not too long away from that. Oh, we have the lumberjack also. Okay, let's build the library first though. Why is it red there? Oh, it's because it's a house. Okay. We can put it in any of these spots apparently. This is the Intel Center here, I think. So it has to be next to that, I think. Ha! This pleasant smell of cellulose sheets and dried ink. The smell of books, to put it simply. Your glasses are off kilter, dude. Look at us. Me, a scientist, knowledge is my weapon, and you, a wanderer. Your weapons are, well, your weapons. And still, in spite of all the differences, and in the end, we pursue the same goal, to know and save this world. Theory, knowledge, learning. We shall discover this world anew, my friend. Okay. So, that is supposed to unlock articles for us. So, all articles unlocked of 1. We do this, and that unlocks new things, right? So now we have more details on things. We can spend that we have a lot of that. We have 21 of those. We unlock articles unlocked. We add new things in here. We have a better description of things, it looks like. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's try something else here. What do we want to know more about? A village. Let's do this. Oh, so it gives us the full description. There are no mentions of places like this from the times before the Oblivion. It looks like some madman tried to create an imitation of a village by scattering a bag of various seeds and allowing a few dozen years to grow them. It's hard to understand how this imitation actually works, but the connection between the forest and these forest villages is quite obvious. If we imagine a forest as a living organism, then we can suggest that this might be its unique reaction to the apocalypse. Either as an expression of pain or an emergency of adaptation, to the events occurring, whatever it might be. You'd better not go knocking on the doors of these false houses. It's quite possible the forest also creates some inhabitants for them. Not telling us anything we don't already know. Is there anything that's going to be useful? That's the question. Mountain Peak? Let's learn about the Mountain Peak. Let's see. Is there anything useful in this? The mountain is so big that it is separated from other rocks formations and given a separate name. There are a few tribes living around the Mountain Peak, but only the Harpies are well known to us. They can easily cope with the air and extreme cold winds and are always blowing around the peak slopes. There are always a few discoveries indicating the existence of civilization that was clearly very advanced in the magical arts. But at some point the civilization disappeared, leaving almost no traces. The reason for the disappearance is still a mystery, as well as the reason such a hostile environment was chosen as a home. The people who decide to explore the peak sooner or later reach the same decision. They should find a more suitable place to explore. Kinda cool. Is there anything else I can learn from these? So articles locked of 1 of 3. So like, let's unlock something about something we see a lot of that we want to know more about. Like, do I want bandits? Let's try this. We have 3 to spend. Let's do this. So we have some information about them. We unlock that. We look lore. I was beaten to a pulp and mugged right in the middle of the village that night. The locals tended to me for a couple days, then gave me some old clothes and a promise to find the villains and punish them with all the severity of the local tradition. Yet I couldn't bring myself to believe them. The reason for that, among other things, was because I've noticed some well-wishers wear my own items. Whoa, no. All right, let's unlock more. So it's like little little lore text things they give us. You know, I don't know if it's super useful. Velar de Penny is the greediest rascal in the history of thievery. When relieving huts of their possessions, he wasn't above taking cat-feeding bowls. Beggars would hide their alms hats. Merchants would hold their cabbages and turnips like dearest children. The villain's lair, discovered half a century after his demise, was filled to the brim with both treasure and random junk. He's stolen so much, 16 underground stores could barely hold the goods. Let's do one more. Heaps of loot here, I'm telling you. This counts farms. This counts farmers are going crazy from the good life. Just look at the silver. Where are Mikulash and the rest? Mikulash? Relax, the vampire won't touch us. The people are like bugs to them. So what if a couple got killed? It's not like you'll see it from his castle, right? 10 lethal mistakes a novice thief can make. The Thieves Guild Almanac. Okay. So, little details, you know. Gives us a couple things, but there's also possibly details with these. Let's take a look here quick. More lore with this. I'm sure our blacksmith has one just like this somewhere in his stash. Why the hell did they need me? Even if he doesn't. It's just a chunk of metal for hitting other chunks of metal with. It can surely be replaced with something else. And speaking of smithing, shouldn't the blacksmith be able to make one himself? Isn't that why he's called a blacksmith in the first place? Dropped it on my foot while loading it. Luckily my toes are quite sturdy. Didn't feel a thing. Very strange. But now that we have that unlocked, there's stuff we can unlock with this. Or let's take a look at something we do like a lot of, like that we need a lot of. Like let's go with a book. Let's learn about Book of Memories. How about that? Lore book is the word a bit too strong for it, but let's leave it at that. Most of the pages are blank. The others are half erased or written in unknown language. I think that I'll be able to find someone who will be able to get some information from it at the camp. Okay. So really, the library is not super useful. I mean, it's cool. But we did get a couple of new things here. We unlocked the Bookery card and the Maze of Memories golden card if the Intel Center is built. So now if we do, so this might be where it's useful actually. Continue that. Let's go Expedition here. New cards. We have the Maze of Memories. It does nothing. It takes up a lot of space. Does nothing, takes up a lot of space. I can take one or the other. I can't take more than one golden card. I can only have one golden card with me. Intricate structure of its walls force you to use your brain and remember a big part of the world. So like this is like, let's say it says it does nothing. I'd like to know more with that. The Bookery replaces your cards with random ones when you pass by. Collapses after 20 exchanges. Oh, that's kind of fun. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be good or not, but we basically pause. So I think the way this would work is we'd want to pause before we get past this thing. And then we want to use up any cards we don't want. Or we use up any cards we want to use up, and then save everything we don't necessarily want. And then it'll replace them with random cards. That's kind of cool. I don't know if this is better than the Ancestral Crypt, but I'll try it anyways next time, just to see what it does. And then we have the Alchemist Tent. We're on our way to that. We need this, whatever this orb is we never even seen before. We actually can afford the Lumberjack. Hello. After an expedition, it gives you 1 stable branch for every completed loop, but no more than the amount of tiles around the Lumberjack's hut. Locks the ability to craft furniture if the supply depot is built. Should we build this? What does it take that we might need? It has 2 of those, which we have a lot of. Orb of Crafts. We have 15 rations. That's the most thing. I think we could still get the river, which I do want to get very, very soon here. However, I think the Lumberjack would be good. Let's do it. We can add another building here, too. Oh, I see. I was planning on putting it next to my forests, but I guess we'll put the forests elsewhere. So this is how things are. Earlier we managed to stabilize a small part of this forest, and now it's almost a real part of our world. You can enter it and return safely without fear of disappearing from reality. You can even chop some wood there, not all at once, considered our mutual triumph. The keeper of the forest is not very talkative, but he knows what he's doing. While you're away, he'll supply us with wood. He's also a very decent craftsman if need be. Cool. So this will supply us 1 stable branch for every tile around the Lumberjack's hut. So if I keep building forests next to this, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 stable branches, and that's just the branches though. It's these, right? That's not the yeah, that's just these. It's 1 stable branch, so it's part of. We need 12 of those for 1 wood, but it's something, you know. It's not. I mean, potentially we'll have more than 1 of these. I think because can we build more than 1? Yes, we can. So we can build more forests around it. We can build these around it. We need more of this now, so we have more forests around it. Let's see. They come from. It's the Orb of Evolution, is what it is. And our encyclopedia says. Living plant type enemies and living type enemies. So getting those forest guys would be both. We would get a lot from that. So maybe I do put those guys in occasionally. That could be it. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for more Loop Hero next time. Hope you're enjoying the series still. I'll see you then.